Welcome to your weekly look at West Georgia Wolves men's basketball on the Coach Dave Moore Show. And hello again, everybody. Welcome to the Coach Dave Moore Show, a weekly look at West Georgia Wolves basketball. As we're over the Thanksgiving period of time, the Wolves with a Tuesday night ball game, and we're back home in the Coliseum on Saturday with Johnson C. Smith. Coach Moore, last night in Dahlonega, we're recording this on Wednesday. Not the most successful of ball games. A good North Georgia team, and it got away from us last night.
Good North Georgia team, very good, skilled, experienced, and it did get away from us. We were right there, tied at 24. We had foul trouble. Our big guys got in foul trouble, and with the injury to Carlos and Tommaso being injured right now, we've got very little room for error in terms of our forwards. And it happened, and we had to go small, and they were able to get in the lane all night on us and pitch out for threes, and that's ultimately what did us in.
As part of that, did you mention the injury, of course, Carlos and Tommaso's situations? Is it part of it learning a new way to play, the way we have to play until we can get back at least closer to full strength?
Yeah, I mean, we got to find the right combination of guys. That's a big key. And we're going to have to go small some, but now we still have to be able to run offense. So that entails guys learning multiple positions, where Mark Quill's got to learn the 3 and the 4. Gerald Blunt has to play the 5 and the 4. So it's that learning process, not only learning a new system here early in the season, but also having to learn multiple positions now because we're down a couple guys with injury. So that's the challenge, and we got to continue to work and get better.
You mentioned Mark Will Smith. Our fans saw him last year. A different way of doing things this year, but he is still a point producer, is he not?
Yeah, he's a shot maker. And he can score at all 3 levels. We just need him to continue to work and try to get his teammates involved some with his floor game. But he can make shots. And he's a guy that we're going to rely on every night for offense. And like I said, he's got to play multiple positions now because of the injury. So, he's a guy that's got to be an all-league guy for us every night.
You mentioned Gerald Blunt. Back-to-back good scoring games. In fact, early against Benedict the other day when the other guys really hadn't got it going yet, he had it going and was keeping us in it, and I thought set the stage for our big comeback win.
Yeah, he did. He's 6'6", he's 225 pounds. He's a long, athletic forward that when he attacks off the bounce, he's really hard to deal with. He can play with his back to the basket. He's got a good jump hook game. Gerald just has to continue to work at it, and he's got to understand his game, and not be a face-up finesse player, but be a power attacking athletic player at the rim. And if he does that, he'll be hard to deal with.
Well, you're in an odd situation here a little bit because empty campus, empty pretty much everything. We're coming back and playing. Traditionally a pretty good opponent, Johnson C. Smith, coming up this Saturday. How tough is preparation in that venue? It's basically you and the guys right now.
Yeah, it's just us. And, they're used to that. And, we're going to have 2 really good days of practice here coming up today, tomorrow, actually, and Friday. We won't do a whole lot on the floor today, more tape from last night and learn, what we did right, what we did wrong. But Johnson C. Smith's going to come in here. They're going to be good. They're going to be athletic. They're going to be active. They beat us at their place last year, and we've got some guys returning from that game, and hopefully they'll be hungry to get a win.
Everything right now is pretty much still the learning process for this basketball team, is it not?
Yeah, we've had 5 games in the last 12 days, so there's been not a whole lot of time to practice and improve what we do. It's more preparation for who we're playing. So I'm anxious to get some practice time here as December rolls through, and we need to get better defensively, more consistent defensively. Last night, if we're giving up 50 points each half, we're not going to win very many games. We don't have enough firepower with that. But we have the potential and the ability to be a good defensive team if we continue to work at it.
And, of course, that big objective with conference play now only a week away.
Yeah, it's coming close. And, we're at Alabama Huntsville to open up the conference season. And, Coach Acuff's a great coach and does a great job with that program, and they'll be very good. And our league top to bottom will be very good. So we've got our work cut out for us, but we got to continue to work, Mitch, and get better every single day. That's got to be our approach.
Well, Coach, best of success Saturday. Hope we have a good crowd in the Coliseum coming out on a football day. You can watch the Jackets and Dogs and then come to the ball game. You ain't going to miss a thing. Tip it off at 4 o'clock against Johnson C. Smith. And then league play coming up next Thursday at Spriggans Hall in Huntsville, Alabama. And we'll be here with Coach Moore next week to preview the conference opener. Coach Moore, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks, Mitch.
Coach Dave Moore of the West Georgia Wolves. The Wolves against Johnson C. Smith Saturday in the Coliseum. Hope to see you there. And thanks for joining us on the Coach Dave Moore Show. And I'm Mitch Gray saying go Wolves.